Solve the problem. A boat goes 7 miles per hour in still water. It takes as long to go 20 miles upstream as 50 miles downstream. Find the speed of the current. Well, we've read our problem carefully. Let's next define a variable. Let's let x represent that thing we're trying to find, the speed of the current. And let's also make a note that this is a distance, rate, and time problem. So go ahead and write down d equal RT. Now, in order to write an equation, I'm going to use a table to help us organize our information. We're given that it takes as long to go 20 miles upstream as 50 miles downstream. And so the distances are 20 upstream and 50 downstream. Next, let's fill in our rate or speed column. If x represents the speed of the current, and we're told that a boat can go 7 miles per hour in still water, then downstream it's going to go faster than that 7 miles per hour. It's going to go 7 plus x, the speed of the current. The current's going to help it go faster here downstream. However, when this boat goes upstream, it's going to go slower than that 7 miles per hour because it's going to be fighting the current. So its rate upstream is 7 minus x. Now, to complete the last column, we're going to use this equation, d equal RT. However, in the form of time is equal to distance over rate. So divide this equation by r to get that. Now, the time that it takes this boat to travel upstream then is its distance divided by its rate, 20 over 7 minus x. And the time it takes the boat to travel downstream is that distance over rate, or 50 divided by 7 plus x. Now we're ready to write our equation. We're given that it takes the same amount of time to do these two things, so we know that these time values are equal. We'll use that to state that 20 is to 7 minus x as 50 is to 7 plus x, setting those equal. Now, we have a proportion, and we know that the cross products of proportions are equivalent. So let's cross multiply. We have a 20 times 7 plus x is equal to 50 times 7 minus x. And let's multiply, distributing. 20 times that 7 is a 140, plus 20 times x is 20x. On the right, 50 times 7 is 350 minus 50 times x, which is a minus 50x. Now let's get our variables on the same side and our numbers on the other side. If we add 50 to both sides, 20 plus that 50, and that's a 50x by the way, adding 50x to both sides gives a 70x on the left. Subtracting 140 from both sides gives 210 on the right. As a last step, divide both sides by 70 to get x is equal to 3. Remember that this is a rate or a speed, so that's a 3 miles per hour. Now, let's just run a quick check of this. We'll just talk our way through this using our table above. If that rate is 3 miles per hour, then upstream, the boat's going to travel 7 minus 3, or 4 miles per hour. Downstream, 7 plus 3, or 10 miles per hour. Now let's look at the time values then. So the time it takes upstream is 20 over 4, or a 5 hours. Downstream, that's a 50 over 10, or 5 hours. Now we're told that the time amounts are equal. That value does indeed show that they are, so we feel pretty good about this answer. So let's summarize by saying the speed of the current is 3 miles per hour.